Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I got some more Orcs Must Die here for you, part 3 of the series. And we are going to talk a little bit about the Steam summer sales and just sales in general on the third map, The Corner. And as you can see, one of my subscribers, MacBig, claimed he basically said he had beaten me. But let's see if we can beat him and how badly we can beat him.
Another day, another fortress, another rift to defend. They always seem to break through
And that's
the doors.
partially why I also like the dialogue. He states the obvious in such a brilliant manner. Anyway, it's clearly a corner, but the corner doesn't really interest me. I'm going to use the choke point right here. And as you can already tell by my selection of traps, I do have a set of favorite traps, like the arrowments are very nice, especially when you get into the later levels. You can upgrade them with fire arrows. Very nice multipliers right there. The arrows, I'm also using the gigantic ball of doom, which is always kind of nice to use. And of course the basic fire stuff that burns the orcs. Also, Steel Weaver is going to be my weaver of choice, especially because of the additional coin as well as other potential upgrades that I won't use in this particular map, but I will definitely use them later. So I am going to build under the bridge because that allows me to use the number 8 right there, which is relatively expensive, but it's extremely powerful. You will see that definitely being put to good use. But anyway, before I digress, Steam Summer Sale, and I always enjoy the Steam Summer Sale. And every time a Steam sale happens, like a gigantic Steam sale, maybe around Christmas, maybe around the summer, like people are always complaining that they are going to get broke because of it, because they spend too much money buying all the games that they probably will never play. Yeah, but I do like I have actually bought Saints Row the Third, which was always a game like I was always trying, at least I always wanted to play it, but it was too expensive for my taste because I never really enjoyed that type of game. But because it's so extremely over the top, I kind of figured it's now on sale. I bought some DLC with it. Can't hurt. It's definitely a game worth checking out if you like things that are over the top. But it's definitely not a game that I would play for the rest of my life, to say the least. But anyway, that's my Steam summer sale right now. But if you look at other people, they have bought so many games. But what intrigues me on a fundamental level, to say the least, is the fact that they buy all these games, but they never play them. Like, if I look at my own library, I have about 20 to 30 games that I have, but I never actually played them. And this is of course because I sometimes support the indie bundle and so forth and so on. But it always intrigues me, like people are always complaining that they buy too many games because of the Steam summer sale, but they then never actually play the games that they have bought, so why would they have bought them in the first place? But yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't know, it is kind of nice to see all these sales happening on a electronical platform, you know, in Steam, because a lot of the games that are being discounted right now are games that I probably would have never bought otherwise. I also wouldn't have gotten them on other ways because I just never really thought of the games to be enjoyable. But because of all the advertisements of all the sales available, I actually got to know some other games that might have been interesting to me as well. So that's kind of nice. And also I actually never stood still by the fact that the train sim is expensive as hell if you buy all the DLC. I think it's a few €100. Don't quote me on that. Where you buy the entire game without the discount. And now it's still extremely expensive with a gigantic discount. I actually never knew that. Like, why? I don't know. It is kind of intriguing to see a game like that expensive, but of course not because of all the DLC and such, I suppose, which is also fairly expensive. Like one DLC you can buy a completely indie game, a complete indie game with. But nonetheless, I really enjoy the Steam sales, and I do enjoy the fact that a lot of the games that would have not otherwise been supported as much suddenly get a gigantic boost of support because of all the people that suddenly can buy the games or want to buy the games a little bit more. For me personally, I've only bought Saints Row the Third, like I was stating. And of course the prizes. Talking about the prizes, all winners have been selected. They have been granted, well, they have claimed their prizes and they have been granted to them. Which basically some of them have just gotten in-game items for TF2. Some of them went full mental on the Steam sales, which kinda also brings me into the next topic, Steam summer sales with my prize giveaway. It couldn't have been timed better. Like, they have given, basically they got triple the worth of the price that I was intending to give away because of the Steam summer sale. So that was kind of nice timing right there, because I thought the Steam summer sale was either going to happen a lot sooner or a lot later. But it happened at the same time when the people actually start to claim the prizes, even though like the first 3 people still have to get back to me. They never actually claimed the prize, never actually sent me a message back. I sent them that they, well, lost their chance to claim the prize, and I've also, of course, stated that they should claim the prize, and I sent them a reminder, but they never got back to me, which was a little bit unfortunate, but nonetheless, I've made 5 people fairly happy, because most of them just bought games for them and their friends, and that's kind of nice, because, you know, it's nice when people buy games that they can play with other people, because that's one of the things that I really enjoy about games, you know, the multiplayer. At least the sense that you can play together on, for example, let's take this game, Orcs Must Die. Imagine that in a multiplayer mode on a bigger scale. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to, and Orcs Must Die too, and this is of course why I already pre-ordered it, so. And anyway, this video is about to come to an end. We are at the final wave, if I'm not mistaken here. So MacBig, if you're listening to this, make sure that you can see how hard you're getting owned in your high score. And on top of that, also make sure to post in the comments below other topics that you want me to talk about, guys, because it's fairly hard to find good topics to talk about without actually knowing what you guys want to hear. Like, I have enough topics that I want to talk about personally, but that wouldn't necessarily make a good video. And also, it would be nice to have some feedback of you from you guys to see what you guys like about the series and what you would like to see happening. And just general suggestions for topics would be very nice. So, as you can see, my construction of Doom seems to be fairly, well, doing his job fairly well. Everybody's dying, getting some nice multipliers and a lot of headshots. I'm okay with this. It's a bit unfortunate. I probably should have upgraded the reduced trap time instead of buying a second Morningstar, but what you gonna do? So make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below, check out the links, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.